The Covenant of Whispering Pines. Clara Henshaw never planned to live in Whispering Pines. The gated community, with its manicured lawns and towering pine trees, felt like a postcard from a world she didn't belong to, a skeptic's nightmare of suburban bliss. But when her Aunt Marjorie died and left her the house at 17, Pine Hollow Lane, complete with a cryptic note, "Be careful what you dig up, Clara." The Pines don't like questions. Her journalist instincts kicked in. She'd heard rumors, residents disappearing, an HOA with rules stricter than a prison warden's. The moving truck rolled through the gates on a crisp October morning, and Clara stepped into a place that smelled of sap and silence. Evelyn Marrow met her at the curb, silver hair pulled tight, smile sharp as a blade. "Welcome to Whispering Pines," she said, handing Clara a manila envelope stamped with a pine tree emblem. "I'm the HOA president. Rules are non-negotiable, keeps us thriving." Clara nodded, brushing off the oddity of Evelyn's parting words. "The Pines whisper only to the worthy. Listen closely." Inside the packet, the rules were absurd. No unapproved paint colors, no trash past dusk, no stepping off paths into the forest. Clara tossed it aside, unpacking Marjorie's dusty relics. That night, a low murmur drifted through the walls, like voices lost in the wind. She peered out. The pines stood closer than they had at dusk. Days passed, and the neighborhood's perfection unnerved her. Lawns stayed pristine without gardeners, neighbors avoided eye contact, and Mr. Grayson next door hissed a warning when she eyed her faded mailbox. "Don't paint it. They'll notice." She pressed him, but he scurried off, muttering about balance. Clara's reporter nose twitched. Something was rotten beneath the pine needles. She started digging, first online, sparse complaints, one deleted post about vanishings, then in Marjorie's attic. There, amid yellowed letters, she found an HOA charter from 1952, its language laced with ritualistic undertones. "The covenant binds us to the pines, and the pines to us. Obedience is life." The next week, Clara tested the rules. She left a trash bag out overnight, a minor rebellion. By morning, it was gone, replaced by a note: "The pines demand balance." That night, the whispers grew louder, a rhythmic chant she couldn't decipher. Roots cracked her porch steps. Panicked, she confronted Evelyn, who stood in her pristine yard, unflinching. "Rules aren't suggestions, Clara. They're survival." Desperate, Clara teamed with Sam, a lanky teen who'd been filming HOA oddities, shadows moving in the trees, residents escorted into the forest after infractions. Sam showed her footage of Evelyn chanting under moonlight, pine branches swaying like they were listening. The truth hit hard. Whispering Pines wasn't just a neighborhood. It was a pact. Built on an old cult site, the HOA fed the trees' hunger with dissenters, keeping them dormant and the community prosperous. Sam's last video caught him sneaking too close. He vanished the next day, his bike tangled in roots. Clara's house became a target, pines pressing in, windows cracking under their weight. She stormed Evelyn's pristine office, finding the original covenant, its pages brittle and stained. "You're killing people," she shouted. Evelyn's eyes glinted.
"No, dear.
"We're feeding the balance." Clara didn't hesitate. She doused the document in lighter fluid and struck a match. Flames devoured the words as Evelyn screamed, and the ground trembled. The pines roared to life, roots bursting through asphalt, swallowing houses whole. Clara ran, dodging branches that lashed like whips, the whispers now a deafening wail. She stumbled past the gates as the forest consumed Whispering Pines, Evelyn's cries fading into the chaos. Dawn broke over a silent ruin, nothing left but pine needles and her story. Clara published it all, The Covenant of Whispering Pines, a tale too wild to believe yet too detailed to dismiss. The site became a ghost town, cordoned off, though hikers swore they heard whispers on windy nights. Clara moved far away, but the sound lingered in her dreams, a reminder that some rules aren't meant to be broken, and some titles carry a curse.